another episode of Triple P&J. I know y'all missed me.
We did miss you. It's not like it's normal. Like,
I'm sorry.
I need my baby daddy.
It's not normal.
Sorry. It's not normal without her here.
Not back-to-back
She ain't been back since we started the New Year, New Us.
That part.
Like, where you been?
Becoming a new me.
How's that going?
Very well.
And on that note,
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell in the corner before I have to cut y'all out, because at this point you should already know.
You should know.
On the YouTube channel. Now, on all the other platforms we're on, make sure you follow us on there and download our episodes. That helps us out a lot. And tonight, we have a special guest on the show. We have Miss Alisha Redrument in the building.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
She is the entertainment slayer of the area. She has all the dope events going on. So we're gonna do a little interview with her tonight and get to know her a little bit.
Let's see what's
How are you feeling tonight?
Great. I'm sipping and tipping. Shout out to my
Sipping
girl
and
Janae.
tipping. Shout out to Janae on Facebook. Hit her up. Sipping and tipping.
Love your adult Capri Suns.
Dear Lord, babe.
And she makes more than that too. I saw. Just go check her out. So what's going on?
Oh man. First of all, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, because I never get a chance to actually let people get to know the inside and the background of what goes into me promoting and putting together events. So I'm here to just, speak on it a little bit.
Okay.
Enjoy the fun.
We like to speak on it here.
do.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh wow. I'm in my 30s.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in that area.
I have one shopper, aka my kid. I call him my shopper. He's the best thing in the world. I've been married before. I'm always for love. Just don't come back to me around.
That part.
One and done there. No, marriage is a beautiful thing. Like I said, I got a beautiful son out of it, and I couldn't ask for anything more. I've been in the entertainment business pretty much all my life. I've always liked to party. I like the ambiance of the big hair and all of that, the Diana Ross phase, if you want to call it. I'm like a Tina Turner type of person.
A little mix.
Yeah, rolling, But
I'm waiting for her. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I actually came to Leesville the first time to actually start doing events at Wild Ride. I used to go party there, and so the owner, Dalton and Brenda McKee, they gave me my first opportunity to officially, have a place to call home and do my events. So shout out to them. They're like the absolute best. They're like the entertainment parents of the world, because they've taught me so much. And so in this new phase, tonight I'm just here to talk about, what I got going on, what I got coming up. And I pray that you all engage.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. So, what made you want to get into promoting/hosting?
Well, funny for Leesville, funny thing happened. I was having a birthday party, and I had paid this group to host my party, and I had paid them well. And at the last minute, I came down to check on things, and nothing was in order. And because I had done it previously, I was like, okay, well, let me make it the best I can make it. You know what I mean? So I went to Lost Margaritas at the time. It used to be a restaurant here.
That was back in the day.
Yeah.
I knew what it was, but I've never been there. I knew what it was.
That was where that was the
They had some really good.
The spot.
I want to say this is the spot
Yeah,
back in the day.
I love their big bar. You could sit at the bar and eat, and they had the best Mexican food ever. So I went in there, and I was familiar with some of the employees, and so I talked to Nelda and her husband, and actually asked them, hey, would you mind if I hosted a party here? And they asked me, well, how many people are you expecting? And I said 50. and it ended up being 417.
Oh wow.
Damn.
That's all the league.
That was
That's the whole
the
town.
military. I had
Right.
at that time the military was much bigger here, and so I was really locked in with all of them. So everybody and their mom and their auntie and their grandma came. In fact, I had to start turning people away when we got to that number.
Well,
That wasn't that big of a restaurant that you
No.
got that many. Ooh,
It was.
that was assholes and elbows.
Yeah. And so my good friend at the time, which is still one of my calling my best friend. His name is Harmon, Antonio Harmon. We call him Tone. Shout out to Tone. He was like, "You should keep doing this." And he was like, "You're really good at it. This is where I saw you. You're in your element. Like you guys are when you're in your podcast. You're in your element.
Right.
And I was like, "Nah, that was in a different life." And he was like, "Well, it looked like the streets want you."
It's back.
Yeah, like he shook back. So I was like, "Yeah, all right. Well, what's happening?" So him and Q, which is his brother, we all got together and we came up with a plan. And the next thing I know, I was the entertainment slayer in Fort Polk.
Okay, check you out.
Well done, honey. Well done.
So made.
And so, you kind of answered my next question. I was
Okay.
going to ask you, what was your first event there? So, almost 500 people.
Yeah.
That's astounding for your first event.
Yeah,
So
a week
well
of
done.
promo, the best in the game.
Right, there you go. So, what? I guess I want to know is when you do events, because it's a small area we live in.
Right.
When you do events that large,
Mm-hmm.
what's one of the hardest things you can possibly think of?
Figuring out what I'm gonna wear that night.
The rest comes so
Yeah,
natural.
Right.
So do you ever host any events outside of Louisiana, or is it just...
Oh yeah, I've done events in Alabama. I've done events in Mississippi. I tapped into the party scene in DC. I haven't actually teamed up with a guy yet, but I've been there and came and showed him love, done things in Houston. I actually got a few things, irons in the fire to go back to Houston, but obviously I'm a mom, so I'm just trying to figure out how that will work in my
Are you trying to
schedule.
balance
Yeah, because my kid comes first, so there's no amount of money that...
And DC's a whole other animal.
Yeah. Houston's a whole nother animal, and it would mean just, uprooting him from home and taking him on the road with me. And I'm not sure that he's ready for that because all he knows is mommy with the chicken nuggets, not Alisha Redrument.
They don't know not the nightlife.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about that,
We were talking before we started recording, the fact you was I'm mommy with the chicken nugget. I'm like, that is the most adorable thing ever.
Let me tell you, I love doing this. I love it with all my heart. But I wouldn't be nothing without that little boy. You know what I mean? He pushes me every day to be better. You know what I mean? Because I'm so big on securing his future.
Right.
Because we always want to do better than our parents.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my wishes for my child is for him to do much better than me. He better not become a rapper.
He in the club with you.
But would you let him be in the entertainment scene though?
Never.
Nothing
never.
entertainment.
Done.
Never. Yeah. So here's the thing. I make it look good. I make it look fun. I make it look easy. But it's not something that I would want him to branch off into.
Mm-hmm.
This is hard. This is hard money that you're making. These are the type of experiences that you never forget. I've had guns pulled on me in the club.
God damn.
I've had people attempt to rob me in the club, and it was all about, I always tell people, stay independent as long as you can, because none of those situations that I was in, the negative ones as far as that, were directly towards something I was doing. It was about someone else that I was working with. And I just didn't know their background. You know what I mean? Yeah, I take you at...
We staying independent for as long as we can.
Yeah, you stay independent. Stay independent because at the end of the day, when those big checks come, you get to spend them. You know what I'm saying? So you get to split it amongst each other, not a company, not, you know what I mean? You get that, you have the right to move and maneuver however you want to. You know what I mean?
Trickle down does not work. We've already learned that.
So I tell people, go for your dreams and stay true to them as long as you can. If you can suffice and support yourself financially to continue to make your things happen, do that. Like,
absolutely.
Don't ever sell yourself short, because if you think that you're $1 million, $1 billion person, you're gonna be $1 million, $billion person.
That part,
You
let them know. Let them know.
Hit the button.
Let them know.
Hit the button.
So, what would you say your biggest motivation for continuing this journey that you're on is?
First and foremost, I love it. And when you really love something, it's like this. Always the best way for me to describe it. I've never gotten high before as far as like doing weed or anything. Shout out to the weed smokers. I'm with y'all. I hear y'all.
Shout
I
out
see
to y'all.
I'm trying to get into that industry, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you come by for me. But this is my high. This is my natural high. It's just like the air I breathe.
Right.
And your heart is in it.
Yeah, my heart is so invested in it, and it's just one of those things like I feel just so connected. My dad, he was actually 92 when he died a few years ago. And he was big on playing like the harmonica and the piano and the guitar. So I grew up with that, you know, the actual blues and everything was in my house, you know, and oh man, I would pay anything to be able to do that with him one more time, you know. So that is just my motivation. You know, I come from the bottom, you know, and staying on top is hard, but it's something that if you love it enough, you'll do. You'll sacrifice anything. You know, you'll eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches just to make your dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? So it's just be willing to be broke. Mm-hmm. Be willing to be broke to build your brand.
Yeah,
be willing
success you have to pay for sometimes.
And when I say broke, I mean, you know, people think when you have $0 in your bank account, that means you broke. You can have 20 grand in your bank account, you know, and you could be considered broke because you got to put 18 of that into your business.
Right.
So when you're going into a business, I always tell people, be ready to make that ultimate sacrifice. Be ready to, when I put money out there for a show, I don't know that I'm going to get that back. I hope for the best. I want the best. But at the end of the day, I'm living out my dream, and you can't put a price tag on happiness.
It's like that analogy, like where if you love what you do, or love what you do, it's not really work.
And that's very true. That's very true because I have a master's, and I choose to do this.
Right.
Because this is just all of me. You know what I mean? Outside of my kid, this is all of me. This is my baby. You know.
Well, that's good that you.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead.
That's good that you stuck to it, because some people, you know,
They
like
don't have the dedication.
they don't have dedication, they don't have the drive, they don't have the motivation. They'll get discouraged by like one or two little things that happen, and then I'm going down a whole different career path. I'm about to use this master's. Like me, I have a bachelor's, and it's like, yeah, I could be using that, but I'm gonna work where I work and do this podcast and the acting, and something is gonna take off. Yeah, that's kind of the mind frame you have to have when you're wanting to do stuff like that, or anything in life, actually.
Absolutely. I always say to other people, like, I keep people around me that are motivators. The first thing I do in the morning time, a good friend, my shout out to Lante Bell, he told me this years ago. You know, start your day off with a gospel song. And I just train my mind frame to, okay, whatever it is I gotta do today, I'm gonna start it off, you know, and I don't wanna go religious on y'all or anything like that, but I'm gonna start it off with a gospel song. I'm gonna start it off with, thank you God for letting me open my eyes today, because there's so many people that didn't.
Right.
You understand?
Absolutely.
My mother, my father, my grandmother, both of my grandmothers, all my sisters have all gone in, you know, they're deceased, you know, and I experienced death at a very young age. So I have a true understanding and value and appreciation for life. So if I'm living, I'm gonna live in it. You know, I'm gonna live and do what I wanna do.
As you should.
You know what I mean? Because you only get this one time.
Right.
You know, and I don't care how many mistakes you make, because you're gonna make mistakes. If you're doing a business, you're starting a business, you're gonna make mistakes. You just, the thing is, how hard do you come back? You know, is your heart in it? Is your heart big enough to keep coming back every time you get knocked down?
You shake back at it crazy.
Yeah, you shake back. No, my shake back is better than this wig. You understand? You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing.
That part.
And going off of that, like, has there ever been an event where it didn't go as planned?
Yeah, several.
I'm sure, yeah.
Several.
You already said, like, you got a gun pulled on you. I think that would be that event.
Oh, that was nothing. I've had an event.
That's the real part.
Right there.
Yeah. Street slayer. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But I've had an event where, well, let me say this. When you book an artist, technically you haven't seen them. You don't see them every day. You know, just like you see your friends, you don't see them every day. So you're looking at their pictures on Instagram or Facebook, and you're like, or Snapchat, and you're like, okay, they doing well. Let me book them. Not knowing that, oh, Pookie might have relapsed. You know what I'm saying? Pookie might be on that white girl, and that white girl gonna affect the way Pookie performs. You know, I've had situations where,
Pookie.
you know,
get your life right.
And I always say, you know, it's important to be a real boss behind the scenes, right? You know, a person knows that you're a boss on the outside, but it's important to be a real boss on the scene. I had booked the artist one time, and the artist actually came to the venue. We did sound check. Everything was good, and the artist actually got he got introduced. He met some people, you know, and the people offered him something that he liked, and you know, recreational enjoyment, and you know, it wasn't what he was used to, and so he had a negative reaction. So here I am, fully dressed, at the building. Where you at? What's up? Pull up. You know, I gotta leave the venue and go to the hotel and, you know, pretty much give CPR.
God damn.
His security doesn't want me to call the ambulance. They don't want me to call the police. They don't want me to
get out.
You know what I mean? So and so what happened is I took that L. I took a loss that night. And, you know, the city, when they with you, they with you. When they're not, they not, you know. But they didn't know what went on behind the scene. And I felt like it was my job as an entertainer, as a promoter, to not let you know that.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't need to know all that.
They don't need to know that, because I'll never highlight someone's struggles.
Right.
Because I have struggles, it's just a different struggle. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that was detrimental, because the following month I had already sent a deposit to book Kevin Gates. So I was ready, like, in takeoff mode. Like, oh my God. And so then I had to reroute that show. You know, I had to call friends and say, hey, can you buy me out of this show, or can we split this show? You know what I mean? So not only was I out of that specific money that I had put out on that event, I was out of, you know, the events that I had to come, because at that point the city boycotted against me. They didn't like me. They didn't understand what was going on. Even people that I was working with at the time, because I didn't share certain aspects with them, they turned against me. You know, when they got in the streets, it was gossip. It was never, oh, she still paid me.
Right. Mm-hmm. They don't ever say the good part.
Yeah, they never.
They never, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I was out of like 11 grand. So don't talk to me about no $20.
Right.
Because I was out of 11 grand. You know what I'm saying? I was out of my reputation. I don't know what your price is on your reputation, but mine is priceless. You know what I'm saying? So those type of things.
Where's that at? I need that. Where's that? Plot. There we go. I can't find the buttons right now because I'm used to sitting there, so I'm used to got that. But
I got you.
It's the fact we be scrambling.
We do.
What do you think that Leesville can do to improve their club scene? Like,
hire me.
Right there.
Hire her.
Entertainment Slayer, you know. Honestly. This new segment which is why I came on. I'm going into the grown and sexy crowd. It's something that I always done in other places, but never done in Leesville. What I would say is be open-minded to the change, be open-minded to the transition, as I guide you into a different aspect of entertainment.
Well, and sorry not to cut you off. Elaborate a little bit on more what's grown and sexy. For
Okay,
people, for our viewers.
Okay,
who don't know what it is.
Let them know.
Elaborate.
Okay, so the grown and sexy events that I'll be doing are 25 and up. I want you to come sexy. I want you to come, mature. I want you to come, in your fly outfit and your bow tie. If you choose, I want you to come with a nice button up or a polo or whatever. I want you to come and look and feel good. You know what I'm saying? I want you to walk the red carpet. I want you to feel like, I'm getting a
I'm
real.
so ready. Like, I have been screaming.
Yeah.
Like, I want you, because, like, I moved here from Knoxville. Like,
Okay.
I moved, an event where, like, people are not in blue jeans and a hoodie.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need some, so, sorry, not to go
No,
ahead.
no,
Like,
go
you're
ahead.
talking my language.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
So then you'll go out with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Because he be
I'm
standing
gonna
us
hold you
up.
to that. I'm
Thank
gonna hold you
you.
to that. So it's more like, listen, I want you to come and I want you to feel like, I live in Leesville. I want to be able to drive to a bar 15 minutes away or 10 minutes away, whatever, from home. And I want to get dressed and I want to put on my heels and I want to put my makeup and my lashes. Shout out to Needy on the beach. She gonna get you right in that makeup and that hair and the makeup. She's still practicing her hair thing. I think, I don't know. She changes her look. She's boss. Okay. Shout out to Unique. Shout out to Ashley Bard. All of the women, Renita and Manny. All of the women that do hair. Hey, go support them. I'm providing entertainment so that we can bring life back into the community. Yeah. Meaning, like, I want you to go get your hair done. I want you to spend your money with them because they have spent their money with me for forever. You know. So I don't just want to make money. I want all of the people around me that do different things to make money. Me coming here tonight, I pray that it open a door for somebody else who has a vision and a dream and they want to talk about it and get it out there.
Should we hope it opens a door for us?
It's definitely opening up a door for you because I have something in store for you just for doing this. So, it's
shout out to the GOAT, the entertainment slayer.
Right there.
So it's just more like I want people to feed off each other. Just because you don't get along with somebody or nothing like that doesn't mean like you gotta hate what they got going on. You know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to support the community.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're in a small town. Support each other. You know, it's not that deep. You know what I mean?
At all.
It doesn't. I buy dinners from people all the time. I could not tell you what their food tastes like because most of the time I'm on a diet and I'm trying to get fit for an event or something, you know what I mean? But I do it to let them know, like, I rock with you.
You got my support.
You got my support. And if I don't do it, it means that you didn't bring it to my attention. Now, don't get goofy and call me about your rent and all that kind of stuff. Now,
I need my rent pay. You got me.
I get some groceries.
Get outside your body. I'm still street, But, I'm down for doing different things and supporting people. If I can come there, I lower my price all the time in Leesville. And I think because I'm so open to lowering my price to help people, they often take advantage of that, But it's just me really wanting to see them win, you know what I mean? And me, I invest money in people, like, oh, you don't have that? Okay, I'll go get that. But the hardest thing about that is just because you're that loyal to them and you love them that way, they take advantage of that because they've never been around somebody that's been that genuine, that's been that they're like, where I'm saying, here, this for you. I don't want nothing out this deal. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because blessings come to me every day. I open my eyes. I have a kid. That's a form of my blessings. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's just training the mind to think, I'm not in competition with you. Shout out to you, But I'm doing my thing and you're doing your thing, and it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. It's one of those things.
It really takes a mature person to have that mind frame and think like that because at this day and age, everybody wants to be petty.
Oh.
Petty's the new trend. Everybody wants to be petty. Everybody wants to be in competition. But we could all, I get it. There is competition sometimes. I get that. Yeah. But you could also, at the end of the day, give me my flowers while I'm here.
Right.
I'm doing a good job. You don't have to always be trying to tear people down and all of that. Everybody can eat together.
Right. Let me say this. A lot of people, I get this question all the time. Do you have beef with people? When people do, other people in the community do events, they'll say, oh, you beefing with them? I didn't see you share this. I didn't share it because that's not a part of my brand. That didn't make me any coins. I'm an actual promoter. And I didn't just become a promoter. I put a lot of time and money into this. So if they've never supported me on the scale of booking me to come host or booking me to promote, then it's weird for me to just, I'm gonna do this. Now there are people that I just love to death, and if I see it, if I'm on Facebook and I see it, I'll share it. You know what I mean? But as far as me going all out and having a marketing team with you and every day share your stuff, that ain't making me no money.
Yeah.
And I love you.
Right.
I love you.
I'll go to your event.
I'll buy a ticket to support. Shout out to you. But that's not making me no money, and this is what I do
there you go.
for a living. You know?
Back to the grown and sexy thing. Do you think there's less drama in the older community? More, meaning the 25 and up club? Or?
Hell no.
You just said the older community and said 25 and up.
I mean, most clubs.
We're older than 25. We're with you this time.
Yeah.
We're in the same category this one time.
But honestly, like the 18 and up clubs, do you think there's
I swear to God.
less drama?
Let me say this because I recently put up a post and I was asking people what do they think about the whole 25 and up and the things that I felt like I could provide. Anybody that has enough heart to do this, I respect. You understand? Because you're talking about catering to 200, 300 drunk people. or on their drug of choice that night. This is a hard life. This means sacrificing time away from my family, sacrificing money from my family. You understand? So I'm not discriminating against the 18. You know what I mean? I just want to go 25 and up because that's more of my lane now. That's more of something I want to try. People in Leesville for years have asked me, hey, can you do something that caters to the mature crowd? And I just never did it. So now I'm in a space in my life that I'm like, yeah, I'm in there. I'm going to do it for you. I owe you that because you have grown with me. When I started out, 10 years ago here, I was in my 20s, I was, hey, let's go to Wild Ride, let's go to Paradise, let's go to Zydeco, and now all of us have children. We have a family, we have stability, we have things to lose. So we're just not jumping to be amongst the 18-year-olds. And I always say, let them have that. Right. Let the 18-year-olds have a place to go. Let the 25-year-olds have a place to go. It's nothing wrong with us doing both. I'll never turn my back against the 18-year-olds and up because, hell, they help make me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not discriminating by any means. Do what you do. This is just what I want to do in the moment.
I love the fact that you're making it sound like it's an event to go out.
Yeah,
right.
Instead of just let's just go to the bar.
It's a night to remember. Yeah, let's dress up.
This segment of entertainment that I'm going to be presenting is going to be called Rendezvous. And one of the parties that I'm going to be throwing is going to be called Rendezvous. Mean, hey, I'm going out, I'm sexy, and I'm going to do whatever. Right. I'm gonna meet you, and I'm going to have fun with you. I'm going to get you my number, I'm going to give you my Snapchat, and I'm just going to have fun. Like, I'm going to be socializing in the club. So, you just get ready to come for the rendezvous.
We're going to be there networking.
We'll be there. I got the outfit already picked out.
As you should.
I'm ready to go.
Picturing it in her head right now.
My upcoming event, which shout out to the Presidential Lounge. We have gotten together. I've known them for about a year now.
Entrance Road?
No, they actually have moved to the old New Orleans Ladies. A lot of people don't know that they're there.
Okay.
They have a lot to offer. It's just that people have not given them the shot and the opportunity. You know what I mean?
That's the place that's behind Billy Go Hill, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have learned a lot. I actually see it's a couple, and I actually see them working together. And when they first started, when I first met them, I was like, okay, they got a little bit, tweaking to do. And so you can't come in between it as, because sometimes people just need to tweak and grow by themselves. Right. You know what I mean? And now you see them and they're just, they look united. They ready for whatever, I always tease at the girl, the female, her name is Alisha. I always tease at her like, you too nice, you're not hard enough. And that's because what happened is when you're nice and you're authentic and you're just being genuine, people come in and take advantage of that. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
And so it's a lot of respect. I plan on giving this crown up, to somebody. And she's shown me that, if I was to give it up to somebody, she could handle it. She can hold it down. So shout out to her.
So if you give the crown up, then what you gonna do next?
What's the next box?
Maybe I'm an entertainment slayer. I'm gonna just go to something else.
Go to something else.
I'm gonna just go to
a different category.
I'm gonna just go to something else.
Slide in another lane.
Yeah.
Change it up and then go up.
I'm gonna get dressed and I'm gonna get groovy and I'm gonna say come engage in my next scenery. I'm more like, I do weddings and baby showers and things like that, and sometimes I want to give that my time. I want to give that my passion, the same passion that I give the club, And I'll say this. I said it wrong. I will probably never fully give this up because I love it.
Right.
But if there was somebody that I had to give it to, and be a mentor to, or just be on side of, it would be her, because she's shown me that, okay, I'll ride it out when it's bad, and I'll come with my face ready to handle whatever it is that's next. And her husband Terrell, he's the same way. They're the owners of the Presidential Lounge, and he's shown me like, he has a lot of heart, and that's something you don't find every day in people. Like, he's like, all right, what's next? I don't see him like staying down in the box, because this is an area that you can get really discouraged in. Absolutely. Because you do not get the support. So I see them in a whole new light. I'm eager and excited about the opportunity for us to collaborate and do things and bring the grown and sexy vibe. But as I said, I'm always mobile. I don't like to stay in just one spot, because, I do have a following in Manny. I do have a following in Zawalia, a following in Natchitoches, a following in Baton Rouge, Jonesville, just anywhere, if that bag right, I'm in the building.
As you should be.
Mm-hmm. I just love the passion you have. Mm-hmm. Like the little bit I've met you, you have like this energy just radiating, just like, I'm like, I want to eat all of it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to stay next to you. Like, give me this. Yes.
Big energy. Yeah.
It's always good to be surrounded with like-minded people, like you said.
Yeah.
People that have
that same motivation.
Right. Yeah. That want something out of life or is passionate about anything. It's great that you're here today.
I'm inspired.
Anytime. That's why I say again, always keep people around you that motivate you. Like, you can have your, BS people, that the ones that you go out and get drunk with, and whatever. But then you also, I'm not perfect. Let me just put that out there. I am not perfect.
Nobody is.
By any means.
Until you walk on water, you ain't perfect.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm looking at.
Sometimes people say things and it's a slug to me on Facebook, and I'll be like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You ain't even relevant.
Yeah. And I respond. Sometimes I engage, because I put so much time into this. I put so much, and it's, I put so much heart into this. I put so much faith in this, and you playing with my baby. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever watched a lion in the jungle? And have you ever tried to get his cub?
You asking?
You ever tried to get a gorilla's cub? That's your baby, and you'll do anything. I'll die at any moment for my baby. And that's what makes me different from the rest. Because I'm true. Which, don't come trying to shoot me, bro. I have to conceal the carry. It's not gonna go well. I have a lot of friends.
But if you've gotten this far in the video, that means you're watching it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the view.
Don't come with that. But anyways, you know what I mean. What I mean by that is, the people. There are people. I have a homeboy, and shout out to him. Latte, Ali, DJ Smoke, they have been with me for forever. You know what I mean? And if they see me getting out of character, even in events, when they see me getting out of my character, they will yank me. Like, yo, what you doing? My homeboy Ali, he cannot even be in the building, but he hear about it, or he see me clapping back on Facebook, because I am good at throwing shade. You hear me? I am great at it,
Your friends sound like my friends, because they have to keep me in check sometimes.
Yeah, but he will call me, and he be like, what you doing? You a boss. You know what I'm saying? He will give me that, like, You a boss. You above that.
Get it
What
together.
you doing? You entertaining somebody that ain't even had a business.
Ooh.
You entertaining somebody that ain't even your lane.
Ooh.
And he don't even know who it is. He just see me and he wants so much for me
Right.
that he's reeling me back. And the same thing with Lante. Lante is always, Lante Bell, book him. DJ Smoke, book them, keep them booked and busy because, they come with a lot of energy to your events. They're going to give you what they can. They're going to make it better. You know what I'm saying? And Lante is always the devil's advocate. He's more like,
he does the comedy stuff too, right?
He does, shout out to him with the comedy. He's more like, well, me. And I get so mad with him. He'll be like, this is just me. Well, what if they thought about this? What if they felt like you were saying this? And he gives me a different perspective on, how to deal with people and how to, ignore the BS. You know what I mean? Now, I don't always listen, but, he give it a good run. And don't. Yeah. DJ Smoke, I recently had an event and, somebody, did something that I felt like was inappropriate, but people do things all the time that's what I feel like is inappropriate, and then I had to realize that person doesn't do this, so maybe they don't understand. But for me, it was more hurtful because I knew them. Mm-hmm. And if they wanted to do something, all they had to do was come and ask, and because they were asking me, I would have been down with it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real big on respect, and so Smoke saw me getting out of character. Tim Dog, all of them, they yanked me. Like, what you doing? You're a boss. So keep people around you that will yank you and pull your chain to let you know you're bigger than this. You're better than that.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Keep those people around you. I got, family that, would call me and crack up like, girl, you wild. I ain't raised you like this. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't. But, swear to God, they didn't. Listen, but keep those people around you because those are the people that really want to see you win.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That really and truly want to see you win, and they come. I can call any of those three people, and there's no money involved. There's no money involved with those three people. Now I'm gonna pay them because I love them and I respect that they're doing a business, but they're gonna keep me grounded. K9, I was in a zone. DJ K9, I was in a zone where I was like, I'm gonna chill out for a while on doing events. He pulling me out. All right, well you come over here to Zawali with me. You come over here. My homeboy John Anderson, and he gonna pull me out of whatever I'm in. I can call him at 2:00 in the morning. He gonna pick up what's going on, Red Rome. It's just keeping people around you that genuinely love you enough to see you win. And they not even be a part of that win, but they just want to see you win. And that's what's authentic. And that's something that you don't find every day.
Fuck the fake.
I don't care nothing about that.
Mm-hmm. At all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
Next question.
Let's go.
What advice would you give to someone wanting to do the same stuff you're doing?
Hire me.
Okay.
She got all the bags.
All the bags. Gladly be your mentor.
Hire me.
Pay her.
When you say hire you mean hire you like so they could show you, so you could show them the ropes of how to do everything?
Yeah, because I come with no intent. I come with pure intent when I'm coming into a situation. I come with pure intent. If you want to sell fish dinners, which I am not gonna be out there cooking, but
you gonna bring the people there.
I'm gonna get you that flyer, and I'm gonna be out there putting the plates together, and I'm gonna ride.
But I ain't cooking it.
I am not for cooking, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mommy with the nuggets.
I was gonna say she's the mommy with the nuggets.
Wendy's know me. Wendy's know me. Did you know that the kids, the 10-piece nugget is like $12 now? That's insane. But
is it?
Yeah, it was like $5.99.
Nah,
that's like $11
for the 10-piece.
Shit.
Yeah, and my kid is bougie. He likes strawberry lemonade. He's up there with the gangsters. The
lemonade about $4 by itself.
Yeah, I'm like, well, how much do you think mommy makes? Because
Just get one of these. Just get one of these instead.
Mine go.
Sipping and tipping.
all day long.
Give him one of these, he'll go to bed, he won't want the chicken nuggets.
I'm not doing that, but go ahead with your move with your kid. You know what I'm saying? Go with your move. There ain't no judgment here. But nah, anybody that was wanting to come into this, and I would tell them, call me. I will walk you through it because there are a lot of snakes. There are a lot of snakes in this game. And if you come in genuine and you come in happy and you come in, eager, they see that. And they gravitate to that. And before you know it, they done hit you in your neck. And you bleeding out before the ambulance can get there.
That's a word.
That's what it is. So I would say, call me and I will work with you to help you to get you where you want to be. Now, what you do with your baby after that comes with you because that's all on your dedication.
Right.
But I will most definitely hold your hand and walk you through the steps. I will most definitely guide you and try to connect you with the good people that I know. And you just build from there. You know what I mean?
Guide you, not do your job
right.
for you.
You gotta.
If the bag is right.
She gonna bring you to the water. You gotta do it yourself.
If the bag is right.
You gotta have some kind of drive of your own. She ain't gonna do it for you. But before we move into our last few questions, we're gonna take like a 5-second break. We'll be right back. And just like that, we're back. And I was actually probably like maybe a point second. You didn't even notice we left.
Movie magic.
So for our next question, you kind of touched it. You kind of touched on it already. But moving into 2023 now, we're already here. Besides some of the rendezvous, what do you have planned for 2023? Or can you tell us?
Tell us the events if you can. Yes.
All right.
Because we're ready. We're ready to get our outfits together.
So,
I've got 3 outfits already picked out. Let's go.
So I'll say this. I'll say this. Once a month, I'm gonna drop a flyer, and it's gonna be something that I want you to engage in. I don't like to tell people exactly what I'm doing because the next thing you know, you'll see it on their flyer.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a smart businesswoman, and
you can let them know your next move.
Yeah, you never let them know. It's a lot of people that's moving in silent and ain't moving in silent. You know what I mean?
Or moving at all.
Yeah, or moving or in the mobile. But but in the future, what I would say is, go ahead and call Fashion Nova. Get online. Shein, all of them. You know what I mean? Wherever you shop at, go ahead and hit Love Me Hair Up if you buy your wigs from them.
I'm gonna get my retweets.
I do.
Hit the hair
wig room.
Hit the hair stores up, the synthetic. Get your synthetic wig, whatever. Because I'm coming with things that I want you to get dressed for. I'm coming with things that I want you to have fun at. I'm coming with things that I want you to be able to pop bottles. I'm coming where, I got waitresses bringing you and making you feel the livest you ever felt in your life.
So
all in one night.
I'm about to ask you this on camera so I can go back and watch this later on down the road.
Okay.
This actually makes me want to get with you to put together something for us influencers, I guess.
Yeah.
Like an event for us.
I'll do
and
it.
you.
Bring all of Leesville down and just
You bring the surrounding areas down.
Let me tell you, this right here, this is a major platform. Instantly, when I went into my planning process, I was instantly like, I gotta call Curtis. And I saw you in Walmart. I ended up running across you in Walmart, and I was like, okay, let's chop it up. Let's get together. Because this is a major platform. It's a lot of people out here that do music. It's a lot of people out here that, like I said, they do hair, they do makeup. This is a real platform.
Yeah, for people to all get together, like a type of event for people to get together and display their brand.
Yeah,
pretty much.
we're all letting people promote their brands.
We'll call it like some kind of social networking event.
Yeah,
and we're gonna come up with a fly name.
Whether you podcasting, makeup, hair, cooking,
I want you in the building.
Bring the food.
We're not cooking.
And Janae, bring the drinks.
Bring the drink on the beat. You know what I mean?
Mine gone.
Yeah.
Mine almost gone. I've been trying to babysit it.
I've been babysitting this shit.
I'm nursing them.
Kind of tipping.
Yeah,
I'm tipping.
I definitely have that on my calendar as an event to do. And like I said, the upcoming event is February 25th. That's my first Grown and Sexy event in Leesville. I understand that you guys may be on a trip. You know what I mean?
Let me check the calendar.
That's the day we come.
That's the day after we come back.
That's that Saturday.
That's that Saturday, and
we get
we'll
back
be
on
back
the 24th.
into. We'll be dead.
We're gonna be worn the fuck out, but we'll be there.
I'm gonna take you come as you are.
Look, we're gonna be like,
As you are.
Alicia, we here.
Anybody got any B12s out there? B12 shots? You know,
I'm like, try to give me caffeine pills.
she
where the Red Bulls at, y'all? Get them. Round the Red Bull on me. Round the Red Bull on me.
She already know we're gonna be on a trip. That's how you know this lady done her research.
She has.
She done researched us.
Let me tell you something. One thing I always tell people is I don't just look the part out. I actually do the groundwork. You know, because like I said before earlier in on the interview, it's just as important. It's more important for the background of what you're doing to be right than it is for the project. Because if you got the background right, then you got the formula. And if you got the formula, you can make money anywhere.
You gotta have the sauce.
There you go.
You gotta have the sauce.
You know.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'll definitely be open to the networking event, and I think you'll be happy with what I have planned. But like I said, I'll drop a flyer every year, so stay engaged, stay tuned.
Absolutely. I'm excited.
Every month,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I really am.
I want to.
They can vouch for this. Since I have moved back here,
Yeah.
I have been begging. I'm like, I want to go out to a place, get dressed up, put some effort into it. Not go to a place where they take their shoes off and get on the fucking dance floor.
No.
Yeah, Willis hates going out with us.
Well, actually, yeah.
He hates it. He's always going to sleep.
My segment Rendezvous comes from my best friend. Her name is Christina Brown Edwards, and she actually, that's her and her husband date night thing. They rendezvous, you know. So I said, well, I'm from Louisiana and I like to grind, so grind. And everybody always says we do voodoo, so I say grindezvous, you know.
There you go.
And so with that being said, I want you to feel good. You know, everybody is struggling with something that they don't talk about. You know, depression is real, mental health is real. You know, I have a bachelor's in psychology. You know, and so when you're with me in that moment, I just want you to feel good. I want you to let your hair down. I want you to feel like you got it. I see you. Okay. I want you to feel good in that moment, and then you know whatever the problem is on, you know, go back to it Sunday with fresh eyes and fresh heart. But I want you to feel good in that moment. I want you to engage. You know, she'll never know this. I wanna highlight this person. Her name is Honey. You know Honey. She from Leesville. So at one point when me and my husband we were getting a divorce and everything, I could not, because of COVID, I could not bring my toddler into the hair salon, and because they wouldn't allow you to because of COVID and all the different guidelines. And so Honey, who I'd known for years, she came and she braided my hair at my house. And that was like, oh my God, like I forever love her. My now beautician, Keisha come, you know, I come to her and I come toe down and she gets me right every time. She gonna give me 100% every time. So that's where I say, like, those people are valuable to me and my team. When people say team, those people, the people I can call and count on, Ray Hustler, Tim Dog, Pot. There's a lady, Michelle Williams. I don't even feel right if she's not in the building at one of my events.
Oh, I know her.
Michelle?
She's always on the beat.
Michelle is family to me, you know, from Rudy Pool, from Ren, everybody, you know. I don't even feel, but Michelle, that's personal with me. If she's in the building, that's love. You know what I'm saying? Luscious, all of them, like everybody, you know, people tell me, oh, why do you do events in the hood? I'm going to forever do events in the hood.
You gotta don't forget where you came from when you blow up.
I'm a forever. Let me tell you something. Those people have come down the highway to Wild Ride. Those people have come to Zawali. Those people have came to Alexandria. Those people have traveled. Those people have came to Crowley to see me in action. Those people have supported me. So I am more for them than I am anybody, because I'm one of them.
You gotta show support to get support. I'm just gonna throw this out here before we get to the last part. Because y'all know I keep it real on this show. We're not I speak for myself, but I say we are not sharing your plates, your show, your music, none of that shit. If you don't support us, so you show support, you get support. It is what it is. Yeah. We have more people that are strangers supporting than we have people that we know already. So show support, you get support.
There you go.
It's never too late.
Yeah. I mean, this is a platform, and if they're smart like me, they'll use this platform to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that this interview takes it to another level.
We are
because I'm coming back.
You will be back.
You will be back.
I'm coming back.
I need more.
We gonna have what's a month?
You're gonna have to come when we do some crazy shit like some tastings and shit, because your energy in between the tastings, drop a gem.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it.
Right.
This gotta be the best guest we done had on the show.
I will say her and my cousin Elgin, voice actor. They both missed it. But I think those are the two best ones that we've done. And then behind that, it's
Liam.
No, behind that, no offense to Liam.
No offense
behind
to
that
Liam.
Is the waxing. Yes. That bitch.
Hey, y'all was wilding off that.
That was the
I ain't coming on here to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
my armpit hair just grew back.
Right. My arms finally grew.
Yeah, I see you. Fluctuating. Okay.
And then I would say Rafe with the porn star that we interviewed. Liam.
You just his own, baby. You just his own. Get your coin.
But yes, it's been a great experience.
So Alisha, let them know how to reach you.
Yes,
let them know your tags.
Before we wrap up, let them know how to get to you.
So if you're looking for me and you got your coins together.
Together.
That part.
She don't take Klarna.
Have that bag right.
Gotta have that bag. If you have not learned anything else from this interview, have your bag right, because I do a lot. I have put in the work, and I deserve every coin that I earn. You know what I mean?
Ain't no paying for.
Be ready with your deposit. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise,
we just ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, this ain't no business relationship. This is a moment.
She's not a charity.
It is barely a moment.
I'm not a non-profit organization, but I'm in a few. You know what I'm saying?
That's goodwill.
No, I'm in a few.
She's ringing a bell.
But yeah, you can reach me on Facebook, Alisha Redrument. So Redrument is all one word. You can reach me by email, alisharedrument@yahoo.com. And before I leave, if you don't mind, I would like to highlight my work in the community.
Okay.
And encourage people to join.
Yeah.
I'm a part of an organization called the Jubilee Park Committee. And what we do is we back up and support and bring different things to the area for the kids. I don't know how often you guys get to visit the Martin Luther King Center, but they have a lot of needs. Okay. The numbers of the children enrolled in those programs are significantly dropping. And so
I ain't been there since we was kids.
Because when we were kids, we used to be there besides the summertime, we used to be there all week.
Yeah, and so what I want to do is I want to get a team of people, and I want you guys to help me. And I say you guys because I'm already counting y'all in. I want you guys to help me as we revitalize that area. You know, I want to give the kids something to do, because people always say, "Oh, the kids are doing this and they're doing that and they're getting in trouble and they're committing crime." It's because they have nothing to do.
There's literally nothing for kids to do.
If you're not offering them something, then it's really hard to judge what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm no Martin Luther King, baby. But I do have a vision and a dream to do more in the community. Like I said, I'm a part of the Jubilee Park Committee, and I like to see action. I like to see, things being brought to the community for the kids, and I would like to provide it free to them. Because absolutely. I'm not looking for a come up. Now that is the charity work that I enjoy doing. So I just think that a lot of people, if y'all get a chance, hey, go over there if you can spot it, buy those kids pizza for today. It'll make their week. You know what I'm saying? If you can support that center really needs our attention. So I ask and I challenge everyone to go over there, take a look, and see how you can get involved and help and build that foundation so that we create some future leaders.
Absolutely, help the community out.
Yeah,
Martin Luther King Center.
Yeah.
The Jubilee.
No, we all used to be there. We need to
Jubilee
support
Park
the
Committee.
kids.
Alicia, do you have any questions for us? We've been asking you all
We've been,
this.
like,
We've been asking you
right,
21
no.
questions. What you got for us?
Yeah.
Alright,
We talk about anything.
Oh.
No holds barred at whatever you feel.
Okay, how do you guys feel about love and relationships?
Oh, they know we talk about this shit every other week.
Lord, us as single people, you really want to know this?
Yeah.
I mean, love is cool.
Yeah.
Love is cool.
When you find it.
When we find it.
I
Yeah.
feel like my personal opinion on relationships, don't get in one unless you're ready to be in one.
Right. I like that.
My last relationship, I feel like I was young getting into that relationship, and I probably shouldn't have got into it when I did, because my mind wasn't where it should have been at that time.
Yeah.
Now later on down the road, yes, my mind did change, but I mean, you can't expect someone to always wait on you to get your shit together if they shit is allegedly together already.
Yeah.
So you
He said allegedly.
Allegedly.
I like the shade.
you just have to make sure you want to be in a relationship at that time, and don't just be around them because they're doing stuff for you.
Yeah.
That's
I'll agree
that's a
with that.
user.
I will agree with that. Like you
That's a
make sure
leech.
you want to be in a relationship, and if you've got one of these people who they want you to be with you, but they don't want anything that comes with you. When I say baggage or how you act with it, don't change for a person.
Never.
That is they're gonna fall if they fell in love with you the way you are whenever they met you. That's how you need. You know, you can grow, but there's no reason to completely do a 180 and change for someone.
Yeah.
There's a difference between compromising and changing.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I love that. So, next question. How many could I ask?
When you finish
However
your-
many-
We have
Okay, come
bombarded her. Let
Come
her
on,
ask
no,
her
let's
question.
come on.
No, go ahead.
No, because that'll give me time to.
Something that some of us have been going through lately, when I say lately, I mean the group, the whole group.
Okay.
How do y'all feel, everybody in the room, how do y'all feel about bitches that will smile in your face all day, every day, all week, and then they always have something to say? Like, you could make amends with these people, you think you're on a better path with these people, and then all of a sudden, the same day, things done changed again. What's
People
y'all
do
opinion
not
on
change
that?
overnight. These are the same people we warned you about the first time.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
Right.
These people are not changing overnight. I've warned you about these bitches. I warned you about these bitches. I told you not to trust these hoes.
I never said I trusted these people.
I told
was
you not to be friends with these
I was
hoes.
not friends with them hoes. I was trying to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Well, there is no benefit of the doubt. Once they show you their true colors, that's who they are.
Once they have laid
It's
their
a-
hand,
I
that's
felt
it.
like with these certain individuals that I was trying to keep it cordial.
No, there is no keeping it cordial. They won't smoke, we smoke.
You keep civil, and that's it.
How do you feel about that?
It's a high and by relationship.
Okay, I'm gonna give it.
In your work,
Okay.
you probably deal with this a lot.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
because it came from work.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you my perspective from a business point of view, and then I'm gonna give you my perspective from
The
a personal point of view. So, from my business point of view, is you gonna work with them type of people all the time.
Right.
There you go.
And
You know
we
what
do.
I'm saying? You now it's up to you if you let them be part of your peace or disturb your peace.
Right.
You
We will
understand?
not let them disturb our peace.
Yeah.
Not
It's up
today,
to-
no.
Now that's from a business aspect. You have to. What am I extras of every time you get around these people? Because you know that they shady. You know that they're not really right for you, because obviously something in your intuition tells you that they're not right for you.
Right.
Because she's telling you right now. Okay.
They
So-
don't like the whole podcast crew with something about us and our energy and our popularity.
Our bad
They just don't
influences.
like us, and we love it.
Okay, but then that's you. Now you have to navigate and figure out how to make them a part of your piece. Because guess what? They tuned in. They watching your show. They getting you views.
They
that's
screenshot.
ultimately leading to
Screen
coins.
recording. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's ultimately leading to coins. So let them. You know what I'm saying? That's from my business aspect. Like I deal with people all the time that mess me over. Like, because like I said, I come into every situation with pure intent. And they take it as, oh, like for example, I somebody can be talking bad about me and they'll stand there. But I had to realize that they're not me. See, if I call you my friend, I'm not going to stand there and let somebody talk about you. I'll be like, well, I understand that y'all don't get down, but this ain't the place. You know what I'm saying?
You be venting about
Right.
what y'all going through.
Because I ride, I like them. I rock with them. I mess with them. I mess with them tough. So you can't come to me and vent and talk about them because I'm not in that space with you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whatever y'all got going on, I pray to God. And that's also something. You have to have people around you that want to see you diffuse situations. Because let me say, when you over 30, if you just walking around carrying grudges, you're gonna start looking hard early.
And they do.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start because you just pressed about every single thing. You're gonna start losing your hair. You're gonna start losing weight. Maybe even gaining weight. You know, it's gonna affect you on the outside just as much as you allowing it to affect you on the inside, right?
Right.
So what you have to do with that is when you going around those people, you have to say, what is Curtis getting from them? What does Curtis want from them? I deal with takers.
Not a damn thing.
Right. But I deal with takers. Oh, you want their views.
Oh, that. Yeah,
because that's not one of your coins.
Mm-hmm.
But I deal with takers all the time. You have to, when you meet somebody, you have to decide if they're a giver or a taker. I know that I'm a giver, but I don't know if you're a taker. And if something in my gut, because we all have an intuition, right? And if something in your gut says something is off, is off. Trust that.
I love you. I'm
that.
putting it out there right there.
I appreciate it. I love you too. But trust that. Trust that and respect that. And that doesn't mean I gotta be buck every time I see you. You know,
that on side every time.
Yeah, that could mean I could come up to you and I could give you flowers with it, and I can hit you with one of them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you a hello.
Yeah, I can give you
hi and bye.
I give you a old step hi. You
Just
know what
like
I'm saying?
you do.
You know what I mean? But you determine
with the bag.
You determine if they're part of your peace or disturbing your peace.
Both.
And you put them in that. You know what I'm saying? Now I can tell you this. If you deal with on a sexual level, good dick or good pussy will have you in a bad situation.
Ooh.
Listen.
It'll have you in a bad. It'll have you in a situation.
Ooh, I ain't got
You know, in my younger days, being before marriage, it will have you in a situation that you don't even deserve to be in. That a person doesn't even deserve your time. The person doesn't even qualify to be in your roster.
You can use that gunshot all night.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to decide, okay, what am I getting out of this? Is you want them views. Let me tell you something. You want them views because they add to your bag.
Right.
They make that hate that they spilling on you. That's motivating.
It's bringing us a bag. That hate is bringing us a bag.
They're watching every single man. Sometimes people call me and I'll be like,
watching this talking about y'all.
I literally just posted this, and I'm not even friends with them on social media. How in the world did they find out so fast?
Because they watching.
I will say this. It's the ones that will ruin your credit that will give that good dick. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just not even going to lie about that.
I ain't even let you on my credit. I got chopped.
I don't know shit about that.
I do.
Terrified of that.
We don't get that far.
Oh, I do.
And I'll say this as far as relationships, like I told you in this podcast, I've been married before, and I have nothing negative to say about him because he gave me the biggest blessing of my life, my kid. You understand? So you have to be mature enough to say, I love you, but I love me more, and I need to grow. I've grown past you individually. Or, you know what I'm saying? You have to be mature enough to say that because I wish him well. Because anything that affects him affects my child. Mm-hmm. So I want him to be the very best. So you have to be mature enough to say that with people that you get into a relationship with people that you get into marriages with. You have to be mature enough to understand that it's not promised. You understand? It's not, when I lost my father, that was my world crashing down because I knew that was going to happen from the day that I went to live with him. But it was just so detrimental to me, because that was my person. You understand? So when you get with somebody and you deal with somebody and you feel like I gave them the benefit of the doubt, and here they come stabbing me. Here they come, that hurts more than anything. So it's not so much of they got over on you. It's more of they disappointed you.
Yeah. I was speaking with another friend of mine earlier today, and me and this individual, we have loss in common, just like us. I lost both of my parents too. Yeah. And we were talking about a certain situation, and they said, you know what? I think that we're alike because we both have dealt with significant losses in the past. So we kind of want to hold on to every friendship, relationship.
Emotional attachments is
any emotional attachment you have to somebody, you want to
cherish it.
You want to keep that.
You cherish it.
Right. You want to keep that. And it's like depressing as hell. You can't eat. You can't sleep. It's just like.
Child, now I'm gonna eat. I don't know what you got going on right now. Baby, I'm gonna eat. Baby, I'm gonna sleep.
I'm a nibble.
I'm
nibble. You gotta call sipping and tipping. No, Cecil's is like my favorite place in the world to go to in this area. Shout out to them.
They gumbo is fire.
Baby,
I don't have yet to eat there.
That black catfish.
We gotta go together. Like, I'm serious. Like, baby, I'm gonna eat. Do you see me, baby? I'm proud Mary. Okay? I'm not even gonna allow you to get so far in my zone and in my head that I'm not eating. Hell.
That was told me I was scared.
But you know, sometimes when you're going through like a depression and don't realize you're going through a depression, that can happen. You could lose appetite. I'm still gonna eat, but
bitch over here eating crackers.
Yeah,
I was nibbling. I was eating enough to stay alive.
Baby, what that man said, a couple of them said I was cute, but I was just a little chubby. You better eat your food. You know what I'm saying? I don't. When you see me out, when you see me getting money, I don't do that so I can't eat good. You think I'm going to let you disturb my peace to the point where I let you change the way I eat, change the way I think, change the way I move? Boy, fuck you.
Where's it at? I need a plot. Yes, I'm not sitting in this spot and I can't see the buttons, so fuck y'all.
It's the alcohol. You don't have to last the alcohol.
Yeah. You got to wake up every morning. And even when you in the depressed zone, you gotta wake up every morning and say, I got shit to do. Mm-hmm. And if you mess with me, if you rock with me, you gonna be part of that shit. If you don't, excuse my French, if you don't, then you not gonna be. But either which way, the show gonna go on. You know how many times I've had people counsel on me right before the event, the show. You understand?
Oh, I heard a little.
You got a little, yeah.
I heard a little church.
Yeah, the show went on. The show went on. You know what I'm saying? The show went on. I mean, my aunts. I have some of the greatest aunts in the world. My Aunt Roz, my Mimi, my aunt, my Aunt Paula, my Aunt Cassandra. You know, Mom, Mary, everybody. I have the greatest aunts in the world. And you know why they're great? My cousin Cheryl, my Aunt Barbara. You know why they're great to me? Because I never, ever seen one of them women quit. Mm-hmm. Ever. I done seen them go through divorces. I done seen them build businesses. I've seen them do everything. So that's where I go when I say, keep that circle around you that keeps you motivated. Keep them people around you that builds you up. Don't have nobody around you to have you eating crackers.
And done.
Baby, you better look at them. You better say, I'm Curtis, baby. And it's a pleasure to be in my presence.
They know.
You better have some red beans with the crackers.
Gang.
A little gumbo.
You better post them pictures of you eating. You eating good.
And dude, check my Snapchat out for that.
Yeah, baby.
But no, I really do feel like us and Daniel, we all motivate each other. He's not here tonight, but we all motivate each other, and we all push each other. We match each other's energy. We don't always get along, but at the end of the day,
we are.
You have that respect and that love to keep you going.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I will say I feel like me and Daniel, we butt heads the most out the group.
There's a reason I call you the boys.
Right. He's like the boys are fighting today. But I will say at the end of the day, it's always like we look at each other after the little argument or whatever is over, a few hours or a day or two down the road. Hey.
Yeah. Because I can be mad at you, but I can still love you.
Right.
There you go.
I can be mad at you and I can still want you to win. I got a partner right now. I love him to death, and we're not exactly in a good space, but I still want him to win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not going to let you play with him.
And if it's a real friend or a real connection, it's not going to cross the line.
No.
Right.
There's a line. It ain't going to cross it if that's somebody that's supposed to be in your space.
At the end of the day, our group, I like to say our group.
Yeah.
We have our group and then we have the extras.
We have the extras, but we have
They're
our
just
group.
fun to party with.
We can get aggravated
And
at
good
each
that you
other, and
recognize
we can
that.
get frustrated with each other. But if somebody comes at them wrong, I'm like,
Not this one.
not this one. No, I might be pissed. Like
You stink.
would
Child,
you-
like
you
people
can't
say
come
was
over here and
account
talk
for
to
this.
us.
What you talking about?
Exactly. Like somebody's like I might be pissed off at Jalisa, but if
Yeah.
one of the stable gets out of line, I'm like, listen, I will
What's a
slap
stable?
them.
Huh? Huh?
You know, I'm not as young as y'all. What's a stable? I'm in the entertainment business. I need to know all this. Brief me.
It's a group of individuals that you were dealing with at the time.
Oh, you got a
Intimately.
stable.
I don't have a stable.
Oh, you out here riding horses. Okay.
Stallions.
I don't. It's more like Megans and Stallions.
But I'll say this: when you have a stable, you have to remember that you're the leader of that stable. You understand? And you have to know how invested somebody is, how not invested that you are, and you have to be honest. See, you ain't no player. And I say this to everybody: you ain't no player. You ain't having fun until you can tell somebody the truth and still keep them.
There you go.
And do.
You understand? You and if you can tell them the truth and still keep them, then you a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Let them know.
But if you're choosing to make them feel and believe, like, you know what I'm saying, this is something that it ain't. And the top thing I'll say is keep people out your business.
Let them know.
There.
You know what I'm saying? I've been here for forever. Nobody even knew who I was married to, because that's not your business.
Right.
But if you play with that, I'm gonna play with you.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
You understand? But you keep people out your business, because what I got going on over here ain't got shit to do with you.
No, that's not what you're paying me for.
You understand? You keep it, because once people get in your business, it makes a rocky situation harder. You understand? You can bounce your ideas. You can come to your friends for consultations, but understand that they're not therapists. Understand that they're not trained to walk you through this, and they love you, so they're for you. You understand? So when you're getting into situations similar to what you said that you're going through, and you giving out opportunities of love, because you coming with pure intent, and she sees it, and she's like, but they're not. They're snakes. She wants to cut their head off. She wants to bring them. She wants to bring them to the stable and chop them up.
I've been telling you.
Stable.
Child, you know what I'm saying?
Been telling you cut the hoes off.
But in the same,
Don't.
yeah.
No.
But in hindsight, when you dealing with them on this next round, you know how to deal with them.
I will say, end of last year until now, I'm learning how to do that.
Yeah, call me if you got.
I've grown.
Book me, I'll show you how to do it.
I've definitely
But
grown.
get your bag right.
I've grown.
Bag full.
I have learned.
Sometimes I give out pro bono just for this. I want to make sure I still got it.
I have definitely learned friends, relationships, all of that. People I just talk to sometimes, frenemies. I definitely learned how to not always address everything. I'm still working on it, but
You are.
And
I'm
they're not
still
friends.
working on it.
They're acquaintances. They're people we deal with on occasion.
They're just little ticks that
And
are
don't
around.
be so quick to call somebody your friend.
There you
Mm-mm.
go.
Mm-mm.
Don't be so quick
I
to invite
know
bitches out.
of them. When people say something to me, I'll be like,
said
yeah, I
it's
know
good to
of
have
them.
fun
I don't know them.
I don't know them, but
I know of them. So don't be so quick to call somebody your friend. Don't be so quick to give somebody your last. Don't be so quick to give them your love. You understand?
You're right.
Because you only have so much to give as
And
an
they
individual.
don't be deserving of it.
Yeah. You gotta
Right.
make sure.
That's different. That's
You gotta make sure that Jalisa approves of it. Because she loves you, and so she's seeing something that you ain't even seeing.
What you see?
that these hoes is snakes.
You know.
I say the same. Never mind. Anywho.
Okay,
But-
we're learning together.
Oh, now we are. Okay.
But you know, my dad used to tell me this. He said, Alisha, there gonna be a lot of snakes around you. Well, he called me little girl. Little girl, there gonna be a lot of snakes around you. You just gotta figure out which one you need to tame.
Oh, I like that.
I got one. I got one I want to tame.
Well, you tame them, baby. Because, see, the world is yours if you let it be. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm sipping and I'm tipping with you now.
Yeah. I'm glad because we already there. This kicked in an hour ago.
I'm hot.
It's a little warm in here.
You gotta come into every situation and I don't care if I'm in a business meeting with $1 million people. I come into that situation and I let them know it's a privilege to be here. It's a privilege for you to be here. Because I know that one of my dreams is going to take off and it's going to make me a billionaire. I know that I have a billionaire mind frame. You know, from this podcast, you know that you have a billionaire mind frame. So you got to look at everybody, enemies, friends, whatever. It's a privilege for you to be here. The entire month of January 2023, I have not did one event. I have not answered my phone.
You took me time.
I took me time because I give you so much of me, but I also need something for me.
Right.
Because it's a recharge, it's a refresh. You know, so when you see me on February 25th, you're going to see me in my element. You're going to see me with a wig longer than a horse's hair. You hear me?
We're gonna be fresh off the boat.
Not the-
there.
Off the boat.
Come on down. VIP list it is.
I'm having bags to the bag.
Yeah.
You still
Like, give us some shade.
rocking from
Give
the
us some
boat.
shade. I ain't no ready for you. You know?
Still smelling like suntan though.
Come on through. Come on through. Let's go.
Alicia,
You know what I'm
do
saying?
you remember the question you had for us?
Yes, I do. My question is, what is your value on loyalty? What do you view? How deep do you view loyalty?
It's priceless. Yeah, loyalty is priceless. I feel like if
I
you're
like
loyal
you.
to me, then I'll give you whatever.
Yeah. But what happens when they're not?
And it's time to let them go. Like, you've proven to me that you are not to be trusted. I can't do nothing with you.
Uh-huh.
I feel like the same way, but even though I'm a grudge holder at heart, that's the Taurus in me. Even though I'm a grudge holder, I definitely always like to see the best in everybody. So even when you prove to be disloyal, I always feel like some people could change certain things. I feel like that some people can. Some people can change certain things because at the end of the day, everybody in this room has done stuff that somebody hasn't approved of before, and you might have changed that behavior. So you've been on the other end before too. So you have to give a second look at it.
But at my grown age, I know better now. So I feel like if you're in my age range and you were still doing things like that, there's no reason for me to
but when
continue.
when you're dealing with someone that's not in your age range, you kind of have to maneuver.
Oh, so you like
and
them old or
adjust.
younger?
Around the same age, maybe a little older. I can't go younger because.
Baby, I ain't never going younger again.
For me,
Let them younger. Ooh,
But no, loyalty, to finish up, loyalty, I feel like it shouldn't be broken, but if it is, prove yourself to get back on the good side. If you can't, bye.
and see, for me, it's a little bit of the mix of the two.
Right.
Like it's once you're done, once you fuck me over, we're done.
Right.
We're done. I cut you out. You don't exist in my life.
You ain't gonna fuck up my credit again, huh?
And there you go. Exactly. However, give it a few years. Maybe if you make the effort, you come back and you say, I fucked up. If you did this, I'm going to give you that opportunity, but you're going to stay back here.
But the door is open.
It's cracked.
It's cracked.
Okay.
We're not going to say it's open because listen, like I know what kind of person you are.
Okay.
And my wall is up and I'm not going to let you do that.
What do you do when you're the one that fucked up?
I don't fuck up.
Pray to God.
What do you...
I'm too old to fuck up now. Like, I feel like I wouldn't want nobody to do that shit to me at this point.
I feel the same way at our age we're at now, but if, let's say, a person that you're dealing with is older than you, let's say we're back to being 21, 22 again, and this person is 25, 26 at that time, and they're at where we're at now, and we're back in our phases that we were in before, what happens when you're the one that initiated the loyalty issue?
Then I would try to rectify the situation, I guess. Like, I would make the efforts to show them that I've changed, in a sense.
I'm going to have to make you change that and say, once you're done with your 20s.
Okay.
Because the way, I still look at it this way.
Yeah, boundaries.
I'm in my 40s now.
Okay.
You know?
You are?
Yes.
Gracefully.
Oh, we didn't know.
I turned March, I will be 44.
We thought you were still 29.
Thank you.
Baby mama. You better say it.
It's still final. I got 48 kids with you. It's all right.
Oh, 48.
I drop them
A
all.
lot of child support. You gonna stick it out with her.
I'm just saying, like,
And the
she
fire
won't stay
department.
off of me. Like,
And the fire department.
I birth the babies, I drop them off at the fire department and the hospitals, and she keeps coming back.
Okay, it's you. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
You flee.
But no, what I mean
I'm a
is, like I said, what I say is, now that I'm at the age that I'm at,
Yeah.
I look at the 20, like, your 20s should be where you were discovering yourself.
Yeah.
Living and learning.
Living and learning.
Making mistakes.
Is-
Making
When
big ones.
I hear these kids, and I say kids because, you know, it's like,
As children.
I'm not calling you children, but I am saying you are both.
And I hear these young adults.
Young adults.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, sir.
And that,
That's why you booked me. I give you the right verbiage.
whenever I hear these kids come in, it's like, oh, I met the love of my life. We're getting married. We're doing this. We're doing that. I'm like, you have no concept of what love is. You have no concept of what life is. You just graduated high school, and you're still trying to find yourself.
Young love is beautiful.
It's
Young
a beautiful
love is,
thing.
It's a
Young-
growing
young-
experience. It's really
Young
really
love is
real.
beautiful. Young love is beautiful, but young love won't take you to that level that you need to be on.
It's
There
really
you go.
about growing.
Not unless y'all just really, really, really know each other and you're going to stay together forever. Some of the high school sweethearts, they do stay together.
But they're forced to because they have this image to protect.
That
A lot
too.
of them, if you meet people that are high school sweethearts, they've had some years where they're not
They
okay.
can't stand each other.
Yeah.
Right.
But you just didn't know that because they are so hell bent on keeping up the image.
Right.
See,
They have a reputation as being
Yeah.
that couple.
At no point should your relationship be an image. You know what I'm saying? At no point, because when your relationship becomes an image, it's not real anymore.
Right. There you go.
It's not
It's an
self-serving.
illusion.
It's
It's an
not
illusion.
self-serving. So I'm gonna say this to even answer my own question. When I say loyalty, I think about what is a person's intent when they cross me. Was their intent really to cross me, or did they feel like, oh, was she good? She was gonna bounce back from that. Because a lot of people that I have socialized with, they don't even understand the depth of how they hurt me or how they disappointed me. Because you can disappoint me now. You can't really hurt me because I see it before it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I always go back to, what was your intent? Was your intent to steal my money? Was your intent to beat me out the road? You need to get somebody with a pistol. You know what I'm saying? What was your intent? Was your intent to love, to make me fall in love with you and then handle me in a way that I didn't feel like was appropriate to be loved? What was your intent?
I feel like also if we're talking about relationships now, if your feelings are going to change or if they're changing, please let the other person know.
Communicate.
Right away.
Communicate.
Right away,
I think some of y'all, because at that point in time, you can either let the person know what they're not doing or whatever's happening and they can try to fix it, or you can just move the fuck on. Don't wait until this person is like fully committed to you to decide, I'm going to tell you I don't want you no more. Because then that's
how
fucked
I
up.
get gang. That's how I get
get gully real quick.
Because a person feels like, I've trusted you. I've given you my love. I've given you parts of me that I haven't given anybody.
And if y'all messed up, please, y'all both messed up, please stop trying to play innocent when you aren't.
And again, communicate with one another. The conversation that you need to have belongs to each other. The conversation doesn't belong to you. That doesn't belong to me. It belongs. I give my friends advice, but I'm there if they don't take that advice. I'm still there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I too have been dumb.
We all have. We all.
Clearly, we are.
I met someone recently,
Being stupid as fuck.
And they told me, it was so funny to me. It's hilarious because I was really entertained. They told me, all I can give you is this, right? So I said, oh, so you want to be number 4 or 5 on my list?
Oh, that must have said.
Because all I can give you is that. I'm caramel. I'm beautiful. I'm a boss. I'm a
Alisha
hustler. I'm motherfucking Alisha Redrument. You hear me? You hear me? I'm the entertainment slayer.
Let them know.
So when you tell me all I can give you is this, then baby, all I'm gonna give you is that. And so I think we need to normalize that.
Matching energies.
Normalize that to let them know.
2023.
No, if I'm with you, you gotta understand that I'm a prize too. If I deal with you, you gotta understand that I'm a prize too. You understand? Don't ever sell yourself short. Whatever your price, when you guys are doing this podcast and you guys get to a point where you charging for interviews, don't sell yourself short. Because if they really want it, they're gonna come up with it.
There you go.
But you on free whenever you want.
Whenever you want.
Free.
My girl. I like you. You said, but if they want it, if they really truly desire it and it's their passion, they're gonna come up with it.
Bring it back.
You ever seen a parent have to come up with some money that she ain't got for her baby?
Mm-hmm. That McDonald's money.
That chicken nugget money. Let me tell you something. I don't do four. That chicken nugget money is all my savings off the top for my little boy. Because he ain't going to be without.
Right.
I'll be in a payment arrangement for the electric bill. But he
going to get them nuggets.
No, I'm not going to be that irresponsible. I get the finesse 2 times on y'all with that. But what I'm saying is, what you love, you protect. I think he is.
What you turning red?
What you love, you protect, and you'll do anything for. So when you get to the point where you're saying, "Hey, it's $50 an interview. It's $100 an interview. It's $250 an interview." You understand? Don't sell yourself short because you're in a smaller town. Or you're looking for this fan base. Because your true fans and your true supporters, as you said, is going to come from people that you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
We still get
They're going to buy your shirts.
We still going to get their bag.
They're gonna,
you have to pay to talk to us.
You better.
It costs.
If you ain't got my bag, 2023, if you ain't got my bag, don't call my phone.
What are we talking about?
Don't waste my free minutes.
In the DM.
Block.
Don't play with me. I got a little boy. I got a 3-year-old. He likes to play. I don't want to play with nobody else.
Zelle, Apple Pay, PayPal, whatever you got.
I got a Samsung, so I'll take Google Pay.
Gpay.
Gmail Pay.
Send it to Cash App. We send it to him.
There you go.
But
charge them because you putting a lot of dedication. That wasn't free.
None of this shit was free.
None of this was free.
This house ain't free.
Everything you pay for these lights, they ain't free.
Mm-mm.
You understand? There are females out here charging for pussy.
Back to
there are niggas out here.
Free the hoes. Free the hoes.
There are niggas out here. Yeah. There are niggas out here charging. There are men out here charging for dick. You understand? You hear me? So you better make your price your price. You better stand on that.
Well, with that being said, Alisha, thank you so much for stopping by.
Okay, anytime.
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for getting lit with us. Thank you for promoting us, promoting your business, your entertainment, all of that. Thank you for dropping all these gems. Hope everybody watched the video or listened to the audio the whole way through. Let the viewers know again where to reach you at.
Yes.
You can reach me on Facebook, Alisha Redrument. Redrument is all one word.
It will be in the description of this video.
Or you can reach me by email, alisharedrument@yahoo.com. Do not call my phone or send me a message unless you got my back.
That part.
That
part. And
everything else is dead.
And with that being said, that wraps up another episode of Triple P&J. Make sure on YouTube you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. On the other platforms, make sure you listen the whole way through. Download the episode. Follow us, the whole 9 yards. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye. Thanks for